about go check out that Truck and Chub Z, man. The dude is I really and especially when him and Shad get on there. Him and Shad got a chemistry, bro. It's almost like peaches and herb, bro. They got this thing going. Yeah.
Stop the show. What's up with it, man? What's up with it, y'all? Chill. What's up? What up? What up? What up? As y'all know, we is back. What up, Max? What up with y'all out there, man? We is back in full effect, man. I had a great little couple of days off, man. Up there at the Connecticut Barber Expo, man, and all of that, man. Met a lot of people up out there over the weekend. It was great, man. And look, man, whether you a client barber or not, man, it's something that y'all got to go check out, man. And go check out my Instagram for some videos and all. I did a couple dope interviews, man, with some well-known barbers in the game, man. My man Dapper, Latino barber, man. Look, listen, he won a lot of competitions out there in Philly. Nice with it. I met who y'all might know. I'm trying to think of a name y'all might know. Oh, he Heavy. Then interviewed him. Really just let him just go ahead and chop it up. He was really dropping some real knowledge on there. So y'all need to go check out that Instagram, man. Truck and Chubby, you know what I'm saying? It's dope out there, man. You know what I mean? Got some products from my man J.E. Line and all of that. He was showing love, J.E. Line. He got Bear Growth Serum, all kinds of aftershave, and some nice cologne from Totex Cosmetics and all of that. Man, we stepping up the game here. We trying to get up on board, man. And guess what? We ain't have to switch up to do it. You heard me? But look, all right, so we gonna get right up into the show, man. We got Prime here. I didn't get your take on the comments, bro. I just didn't get your take on the comments. I've been totally out of the loop. You know what I mean? I was really focused on shooting footage out there and trying to get interviews from everybody that I, could out there, get the name popping around, fans, everything, So, what do you have to say about his comments and his tweets? I mean, it really wasn't it was like a oh Lord, but and him responding, period, in general. Like, how'd you feel about that? Like, you know what I mean?
Man, it's a sitcom, man. Really, that's all it is at this particular point. I mean, it's a sitcom. One particular perspective I looked at it from is obviously when you send, your young men to go play collegiate football, you look at the college coach as supposed to be somewhat of a father figure, somewhat of a person that kind of, is a protector and all that stuff like that. And I'm looking at it like, Dion, like, nah, I ain't gonna be out it. Y'all trying to
Mm-hmm.
get to the next level. I'm trying to get y'all prepared for it. If you ain't playing good, they gonna say it. So I might as well go ahead and say it. But like I was telling, my guy, Coach Hayes, I said the great thing about it is that he tweeted it first. So you don't know what he meant by saying it.
Right.
Like you said, he didn't say anything. He tweeted it. So when he comes back and actually has to put verbiage to it, he can dress it up however he wants to dress it up because we can think that, oh well, he said Lord Jesus, he meant like golly, man, like, what are you talking for? Look at your numbers. But it's kind of like when a
Mm-hmm.
person is texting you, right? Like I'm always kind of aware of when I send like certain text messages. Like if you text me and you be like, bro, did you check that out? And sometimes I say yeah, and when I hit send, I'm like, dang, I really should have sent yes, because sometimes people interpret like yeah, like yeah, bro, like why you bothering me? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm always
Uh-huh.
trying to cognizant of
Got you.
certain words that I send, like no or like nah, so stuff like that, because people can misinterpret it what you mean, because I'm not there physically to see how you were typing this out. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Your emotion.
yeah, I
Right.
don't know your emotion.
Mm-hmm.
We just assume that he's making fun of the young man, which more or less he probably is. But he gets up there and says, "Oh well, I got bored. I gotta, that ain't what I meant. I meant this. I meant that." And I mean, it's cliche. It's cliche to say, but I mean, you got to take him at his word. I mean, even
Right.
though we know it may be BS, but
Right.
you got to take him at his word, man. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a sitcom.
It is.
It's
I agree.
content. And the great thing about it, and I'm gonna say this in closing, I said, man, they have done a masterful job, because that one little tweet, they were trending, they were the top trending thing on Twitter. So at this particular point, it's like you completely about getting revenue, because I'm knowing some type of way you getting some type of money from this, from people doing all this dialogue about you, tweeting about you, all this stuff, monetization, all this type of stuff. So, hey man, I salute you. You got the game figured out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They got it in a chokehold right now, man. They got this whole social media game locked up in a chokehold, man. And not only that, man, they got people out here afraid to get to talk, to do their journalistic duties. I mean, like, we not journalists per se, but in the way that you are, you know what I mean? Because you're informing um your audience on the information, you're giving information out. So in the way you are, you know what I mean? And it's kind of get annoying with that thing. But look, look, let me say this first. I respect what they're doing with the whole social media thing. I respect it heavy. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you got to do and getting that bread. I respect it that way, in that sort. Now, there's a whole bunch of messy stuff that I ain't trying to get into. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay in my lane. I'm trying to grow here, do what we need to do, whatever else. But man, look, you said it best, bro. It's a reality TV show going on over there. They shooting it theyself, man. And all I could say, man, is they better win. And that's with me. If you followed me before, you go look at my archives, you're gonna find me talking about Dion and the Colorado Buffaloes, and how I like them, and they suggestions on what they should do. And you're gonna find me talking about them, and because I like them, I want them to succeed. I do. Now, on the other hand, me being a fan, in the way I am, even with my Pittsburgh Steelers, if you ain't doing well, and if it don't sit well with me, I'm gonna be upset about it. Yeah, and some of the community over there didn't like how I was saying things. And you look, that may not work for you, but this is my channel. This is me. And when you're on here, I'm aware of that you're on here, and I don't want to say certain things that will brush off onto you or rub off onto you. So I leave that alone. But at the same time, though, I have to try to be, you know what I'm saying, real. But I'm not rocking with a lot of that. I'm not the type of fan who's okay with a 4-8 record. I don't care if they was 0-13 in season before. You gonna talk that talk like that, bro? We gotta win, bro. We gotta win. And the same thing I'm saying right now, all that's going on, if they lose, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna talk crazy. And I'm gonna talk crazy. And I don't care who don't like it. Cause that's what I'm gonna do. Cause they gotta win. The way that things is going on, you gotta win. But if you win, I'm gonna be happy. But if you're not, then hey, then I'm gonna go and say what I say, because I'm gonna do it to them too. And I've been doing it that way since I was J-High. But the thing I don't like about it is that he plays victim. I don't like, that's the only thing I don't like about it, Shad, is that it's like they play victim when things ain't going the way they want it to go, then they get to playing the victim. Oh, well, you know, we were hurt, or yeah, they had this or they had that. Nah, man, nah, we ain't gonna play that. Keep that same energy, and hopefully y'all win. And I want you to succeed. But if things don't go the right way, do not play victim on it. But they good at that, and that's all I gotta say in closing it. And I'm gonna be done with the whole Colorado thing after this. I promise you that I'm gonna be done, because there's a lot of other things to talk about. But just win.
Let me ask you this. I mean, do they have to win? Do they have to?
I mean, look, to me,
they have
to
to.
Me, no, to
I
me,
mean, for a fan, you want them to win, but I'm saying in the larger
not really. No,
do
they don't.
They actually have to win.
No, they don't.
Do
They
have
actually don't have to win, because Shador's making music. Shallow is acting. Bucky got a camera. No, they don't have to win. They don't have to win. They got it. They got what they need to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, but if he don't, they're gonna talk crazy. They're gonna talk crazy. I mean, that's just what it is. It's just the truth. It's just, these are just facts. Shador's a rapper / quarterback. Shallow's a safety / actor. Bucky is an ex football player. That's a influencer now. And
hey, listen, Travis is an athlete. He's also a fisher.
Yeah, he's an athlete / fisher.
He does Twitch streams. So,
and we about to talk about a little bit of Travis, man. I like Travis though. I can't, and I hate that he's tied to that clown show, bro. Like, I hate that he's tied to that, bro, because it's really some clown-ish, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's really some clown-ish. But that's what you gotta be though out here. You gotta be a clown to make it, because you do. You just do, bro. You just do. It's the truth.
Though, they do not have to win the Big 12. And I'm sure you got the same thought process that I got. When Shedeur leaves, Deion can get right up there and say, God wants me to go in a different direction. I'm not trying.
That's what he's saying.
I'm not trying to poke fun at anybody if that's your belief system. But I'm just saying, he has already put that front and center. And can you and again, there's no offensive that you can go on if a person says, "Well, God wants me to go in a different direction."
Deion's so smooth with that God word, bro. And I'm not making fun of nobody neither. But Deion will rob you. He'll rob you and say, Jesus told me to do it. And then everybody will be like, oh my goodness, he robbed the best. He didn't like, and it's crazy. It's just like, wow.
So it's like, so listen, he can. I mean, you can say, oh well, he knew he was failing or whatever situation here, but it's like, look, hey, God told me that I need to do this, I need to do that. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? You know, I mean, at the end of the day, the University of Colorado, whether you want it or not, y'all have made more money these past 2 years than y'all probably made in any 2-year span from athletic standpoint. I'm not gonna talk about, what's going on from just general donations to the university, but from an athletic standpoint, a football perspective, I mean, y'all have made back what his contract would be. And I'm sure at the end of the day, he probably has enough money to buy out the remainder of his deal. So
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got yeah. You right. Because like there ain't nobody. What up? What up, Cuban Demise? What up? What up, bro? What up? Look, there ain't nobody out here. Excuse me. I got something. There's not one person in the chat. There's not one person watching that would say if somebody walked up to you right now and said, "Put on a monkey suit, go walk through the mall and say ooh ooh ah ah for $1 million," you do it. People will do it. There's a lot of people out here that'll do it.
yeah.
A lot. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect this grind. They got the blueprint to the whole social media thing. Um, people love positivity, you know what I mean? And that rules everything. Positive rules everything, you know what I mean? It's
Cream.
that it does. It does. Positivity rules everything. And look, I just want to be real and authentic. So if I got something to say about something, I want to be able to be real with it. I don't want to have to change up or make it or dumb anything down that I have to say. Period. Yeah, that's not how I am. That's not me, and I refuse to do that. I refuse to put on the monkey suit to get $1 million. I'd rather take 5 years to get there rather than instantly get there because I put on the monkey suit. That's just me though.
Hey, hey, what the old saying is, hey, don't hate the player, hate the game.
I don't hate him. You know what? I don't even hate Dion. I love Dion.
Hey,
Hold on,
no,
I got
no,
something in
I'm
there.
not. No, no, no. I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying like the game has allowed for this type of stuff to occur. I mean, as they say, art imitates life. This is an art form that what they're doing in college. To be honest, this is really a social experiment to see how far
Mm-hmm.
they actually go. And they're gonna be
Right.
there gonna be some other people that take notice of this. I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, if I could make the same amount of money that I would maybe trying to win or invest all this, if I can make all this and do half the work, why not, man?
Right. I feel that, bro.
I,
You
I
said
mean,
it best, bro. I feel that, bro. I
I mean,
feel that. I do. I
I mean,
feel that.
let's put this in perspective. I know this is kind of off the topic, but I mean, even Antonio Brown was a owner of an arena football league. I mean, so
And he crazy. He ran. He was butt naked. He was butt naked in Buccaneer Stadium. Wasn't he? So no, I don't know if he did all that, but man, that egg roll was so good, man. I think I got some of the lettuce stuck between my tooth.
hey man, so the Colorado the thing. I mean, it could have happened at a better time. You got the football
All
game.
right. You're right. You're right, man. You're right. So look, big up to Dion. Big up to Dion, man. Big up to Dion and them up out there doing their thing, man. I ain't hating, man. I'm just trying to be authentic, man. And I'm just trying to be me, different. You heard me? You heard me? I'm just different. I like to be different. So if I gotta be the villain to be different, then that's what I'll do. But best believe, you know what I'm saying, that I'm always gonna be me. That's all I got to say. You heard? Now moving on, man, to the next thing, man. Now, as we all know, have you heard that Travis Hunter might be taking the cover of EA Sports? Have you heard about that?
I saw that. So they got
Man,
three
how
different.
you feeling about that, man? You know, I could me look, I like Travis, man. I really do, man. Travis is a good dude. I wasn't okay with him being best friends with the dude who smacked him on a football field, but that's the football player in me, though. You know what I mean? A competitive football player in me, but I still see what he was trying to do with that message, and his actions are doing that and everything. But look, I like Travis Hunter, man. I couldn't be happier for Travis Hunter making a cover of EA Sports, man. He's a excellent athlete. Look, as far as what I can see on social media and everything that's out there, he puts in the work on the football field. He has a great personality. the man fish. Like, I mean, come on, like, you know, anybody, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He be out there catching bass and all of that. So, I mean, look, I rock with him. I rock with Travis, man. I do, man. I like what Travis got going, man. How you feel about that?
I mean, it's gonna be some first, right? Because this will be the first cover where you will have players that are still actually on the game. Obviously, in years past, the cover athlete has always been someone that has already gone to the
Mhm.
draft, and the only way that you can play with them is if you play the previous year's game, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I said, I like Travis, but this is the unfortunate thing about it, and kind of going back to what you said about the clown show, is that all of that kind of overshadows just how good Travis is, right? Now, I saw someone pose the question: is Travis the best football player in college football?
Ooh.
I I don't think he is. That's just me. I don't think he is. I think he's a very good player. But I don't think he's the best. But for him to get on the cover again, a guy he doesn't have any off the field things. Like you say, he lets his action. He backs up his actions on the football field. Um, Again, I mean, I would say top 15 player in college football. I don't say he's the best, but he's top 15. So I mean, I don't really have a problem with him being on the cover. I know some people probably will because some people may say, "Oh well, it's the Dion influence, for him to get on the cover." But I mean, I think he's earned it. I mean, but I'm sure
I
some
do too.
people go back and crunch the numbers and say, "Well, the numbers don't necessarily back up the hype. There's not consistency. Like there's just a handful of plays that people are like, oh my God, he's so great." But I mean, man's playing both sides of the ball. He's doing at a high, a relatively high. It's high of a level that I feel like you can do it in terms
Yes.
in this particular day and age.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with him being on the cover. Now, what was going to be interesting is that if they're dropping three different variations of it, which cover is he gonna be on? Is he gonna be on the basic entry level cover, or
Mm,
on the top tier cover? So
mm.
because I think, to be honest, I think based on what cover you actually get on, I'm sure there's probably a little bit more extra change that goes in your pocket.
Okay.
So that's the way I look at it. But all in all, I don't have a problem with him being one of the cover athletes. I really don't.
Me neither, man. And let's give it up for Travis, bro. Let's give it up for Travis, bro. Let's give it up for Travis Hunter, man. He did for real, man. He be balling, bro. He be balling, man. Would you say he's one of the is he the best athlete on in college football?
See, that's a tough question to ask. I meant to
Mm.
answer and to kind of go back to something. I was just shout out to my dog, Coach Hayes. Someone They was having a Colorado show. Someone called in and they were saying about how Travis probably is the best player because he's playing both sides of the ball. And Coach Hayes was trying to make the argument to say, "Hey, look, Travis is not the only one that could do that. He's just the only one that is doing it. Like there are a couple of other guys that can play both sides of the ball. So I think he's one of the best athletes. But to me, in my opinion, I think the best athlete in college football plays in Athens, Georgia, and that's Malachi Starks. I think Malachi
Ooh.
is the best athlete in college football.
Okay. Okay. All right. I rock with that. I rock with that. But I do like this young man though. And once again, congratulations to Travis. It look, it Travis. If you gonna make the cheaper cover, that's cool. Cause then a lot of the other hood kids gonna probably have that one because a lot of people ain't gonna be paying no $100. They likely to pay 50, 60 to get it. So you be in more households than you know. All right. Look at it that way.
Don't know because, like you said, there's a lot of people that have been waiting a long time for this. I mean, like I said, I played the game, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not treating this like people are
What
treating.
mode are you waiting for? What mode do you like playing on there, man? What mode you like playing on college
Yeah,
football? Like,
obviously, everyone wants to go get the lower tier team and build it up to a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
In the franchise mode, but I mean, I think he probably. I mean,
We got a question from in the chat. MOB says, will Travis play less snaps on offense with all the receivers they brought in? You know what? I think they're trying to. Now, this is me speculating. MOB, I don't know. I really don't know, but I think they are trying to manage his time on both sides of the ball a little bit. Seeing what happened in that Stanford game, regardless of him coming back, they say he came back from injury, the altitude. But look, he had 2 touchdowns, a 100 and something yards. There's no excuse. You know what I mean? So when I don't think his time is gonna be affected on the offense. No, just me speculating. No, I really don't. Travis is good. He is Shador's favorite target. Period, hands down. I don't care who's on the field. If Travis is on the field, he probably getting the ball. I'm just saying, like, and this is not just what I know. This is what every coach in college football knows. Like, Travis is Shador's go-to target. Now, but can you cover Travis? That's the thing. But no, I don't think so. I don't think that his time would be that. I think they're trying to manage it. That's just my opinion. I think they're trying to manage it a little bit more. You know what I mean? So he's not tired, because he is going to get tired, because there is elite players in the Power 4 now. So that's just what I have to say about it. What you say on that, bro? On that question?
I mean, going into last year, I looked at it like this. I said I didn't really see the need to have Travis on the offensive side of the ball based on the receiver that they had. I thought he would be more so on the defensive side of the ball. But this is the money year, and I don't think too many teams. I mean, you can take a flyer on a 175, 165-pound wide receiver. Like, we see it being done right now. But taking a flyer on a 165, 170-pound corner with the physicality in the NFL. So I don't think his snaps would be limited to me, honestly. I may be more so leaning to him playing more offensive snaps this year than defensive snaps.
Facts. Because I mean, a lot of people, I think so. A lot of people say he's a better receiver than he is a corner, and I see what people talking about. I mean, he's smart, and that's what makes him such a good corner too, though. You know what I mean? Because he's smart, and his instinct on knowing the defense. He's just so smart, and he's so locked in. He watches so much film. Like, if you notice, like, it's like he be making up routes in the game. I'm like I said, I'm speculating. This ain't something that I know, but it seems that way with Travis, bro. Like, he's just unguardable, backyard football type routes or something. Like how he just sits in between zones and he'll shorten up a route. What his comeback routes is always different. Like, it don't seem like he runs the same route. Like, it just don't. I don't know. Is that just me, or is that, or can you see that too?
I mean, I can't speak on that. I haven't watched enough games, so I can't speak on it. So I'm not gonna insert my opinion.
Facts. What up, y'all? What up with it? What up with it out there, y'all? What up? What it do? What it do?
I will say this though. Travis Hunter, when you talk about just like number one overall, just prospects coming out of high school, like the number one overall guy, there's been only like a handful of them that have been as advertised. Travis Hunter probably may be even more advertised than a lot of his peers that came before him. So I think right there is a testament to him just realizing, like, I don't want to just be just the best player in high school. I actually want to step in and be one of the best players in college football, period. I think he's done that. So it's really not, again, it's really not a lot of guys who like are the number one overall, like you're the consensus number one overall player coming out of high school, and you are as advertised, right? It's not a lot of times that guys like that step into it, especially at those two positions, at the receiver position and at the corner position. Because I know some guys that just some recent corners that have been the number one overall corner, and they're not doing what Travis is doing at at this particular stage, and even some receivers not doing what Travis is doing. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a testament again to him, the work that he wants to put in. So it just shows that you still do have some guys, even in this day and age, that do want to still be great. So
Okay. All right, so let's jump right up into it, man. Next topic, man. Shout out to Travis Hunter, man. Yo, Ryan Garcia was tested, right? I was hearing something about a B sample now and everything else. They say he had, I just read something on X from, I can't remember the guy's name. Somebody help me out there in the chat. But they said 60 times the limit, the allowed limit was in his system. I haven't, like I said, I've been out of the loop. Give me your take on this whole Ryan Garcia having what is it, Austrian in his system
it
and
was
everything.
it was two banned substances. So
Mm,
we got one test back. It was cleared. I think the oxygen test was cleared based on.
okay.
The other one is kind of still in limbo, whether or not it is what it is. But to me, some people are trying to put this to say, well, hey, this is the reason why he beat Devin Haney. It's like, nah, because I mean, at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia going into that fight was considered to be a big puncher. One big time punch. He wants to land the left hook, right? He's put down some guys with that left hook. So
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I mean, Devin Haney went in there with the wrong game plan.
Mhm.
I mean, when you look at the scores card, I mean, Devin Haney won the majority of the rounds in the fight. Just got knocked down. But as far as this testing goes, I mean, it's a divide. Tank Davis he's going to Ryan Garcia's corner. He's antagonizing Devin Haney and stuff like that. At the end of the day, to be honestly, I hope both. I want both tests to come back negative. I really do, because I mean, I
Yeah.
want people saying that, oh well, his two banned substances is the reason that he beat Devin Haney. No,
Yeah.
Devin Haney's father said it, like, when he got knocked down the first time, like, he was kind of out of it. So
You seen that though. I mean, you seen that watching the fight. You seen it. You was like, damn, he ain't the same. He ain't even
I mean,
game plan went out the window after that. You
I
know
mean,
what I mean? But I mean, I just wanted to get your take on that real quick, man, and how you felt about all this testing and all this other stuff that's going on with that, man. Like, it's crazy because I mean, it takes a while for that testing to come back. I had no idea that it took that long. Like, I'm still learning more and more about boxing, so it takes 2 weeks to come back. After that, like, nah, like that should have been done. Did he know about the whatever his
well,
stuff in his system before they fought? Wow, like,
well,
come on, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of, I mean, point blank period, like, everybody said he should have, you shouldn't even have fought in the first place. He was 3 pounds over. Be done with it. You 3 pounds over. I ain't even trying to fight. That's why there's a weight limit in boxing. 3 pounds is a lot. Don't care, no, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, this is what I'm hearing from boxing professionals. You know what I mean? This ain't me saying this. This is me doing research and listening to boxing professionals speak on this. 3 pounds is a lot. That's why there's weight limits. That's why there's a 150, then there's a 156, and there's a 157. That's why a pound is a pound, period. You know what I mean? Like, all right. So you can put a pound on one side of the scale, and you put 3 pounds on the other. One's going down, one's going up, right? So, I mean, when you got 3 extra pounds on yourself, when you get weighing in, you gonna gain weight. When you gain your weight back, it's not as harsh as somebody who was trying to make the correct weight limit or whatever it is to get back up. So at that point, he should have called the fight off. So all this extra ostrich, whatever it's called. He had an ostrich in his system. I don't know if he was trying to make omelets or what the was going on, but You know what I mean? Like the man won the fight, let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be a Haney fan at the end of the day because I was rocking with him before the fight. I gave Ryan Garcia his props of even taking the fight so quick. So respect to all them fighters, respect to all boxers out there because their life can be lost at any moment when they fighting. And they do that for art entertainment, whether people want to look at it like that or not. Even though it's war to them, it's entertainment to us, but it's really life or death for them guys. So I commend every boxer. So if you go out there and you lose 3 fights out of your 35, you still a damn good boxer. You hear me? You still a damn good boxer. And we need to start still supporting boxers even after they take L's and stop switching up on people when they take L's, because the weakest boxer will probably beat that out of anybody. You know what I mean? So let's, you know what I mean? We got to stop doing that as casual fans, as hardcore boxing fans. Just support your boxer, man. Take your guy, supporting win or loss. Because I think that affects the sport. I think that's why we don't get the big fights we want, because people be, you know what I mean? They don't want to get ridiculed online because they lost a fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, stop, man.
But
You know, but and I hate to say it like this, but the fact is a fact. And I must say this. It seems like only the black boxers have to be perfect. White boxers do not have to be perfect. And I hate to say it like that, but just from my little bit of research, like Oscar De La Hoya was not perfect fighter. Okay. White fighters back in the day was not perfect. Go ahead, cut me off. Say what you need to say, bro. Jump in.
Got it. No. I mean that's the truth. I mean, Canelo Alvarez is not undefeated. Like you say, Oscar De La Hoya was not undefeated. I mean, so yeah. I mean, it kind of, it kind of is what it is. But the thing about it,
And I don't want to make this a white or a black thing. You know what I mean? I really don't, because I hate doing that. And then when really something go on,
I mean,
you
that's
know.
what it is, though. I mean, that's what it is, though. You don't have to make it something that. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, it's crazy that everyone. I mean, when you think about it, prior to Floyd Mayweather, the only other boxer that retired undefeated was Rocky Marciano, and we're talking about that was fighting before probably 60% of living people were even alive.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about literally 2 boxers in history that retired with an undefeated record. But now, for whatever reason, right now in this particular day and age, you gotta be undefeated.
Right.
Because you're not undefeated, you're not good.
Yeah, that's the fact, bro. See,
So,
but see, that's, I don't know. We got to start supporting. I mean, if you watching now, I can't tell you what to do, but we should be supporting the boxers and trying to, because I think that's why we don't get these fights, bro. Like, because of that, because that affects a lot, you know.
A prime example, like right now, we got Ryan Garcia, right? Ryan Garcia lost to Tank Davis, took a knee, didn't want it anymore. All right, he lost, got ridiculed. He goes back in there, beats Devin Haney. Devin Haney got an L. No one, I mean, there's a few people still bringing up that, Tank made you take a knee in the ring, but you just beat Devin Haney. So the thing you got to do, see, that's the thing. See, the guys, this is what ends up happening, and it's the boxers too, and the boxers feel like, oh well, some of the boxers, oh, you got a loss now, so your value is down. So I don't necessarily have to work with the same negotiations that we've been had to do. It's like, no, if you feel like you want to fight that man, still go fight that man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just leave that, because the thing about it is, a lot of these, I don't even want to call them fan bases, because they're not fans of the fighter. They're fans of a record. They're not fans of the fighter. Because once they lose, like you say, all right, I'm on to the next train smoking. Because it's like, lost, so you really not as good as you think you are. And that's not the case. I mean, again, like I said, it's only 2 undefeated boxers. Boxing is over 100 years old, and you're saying 2, and there's been thousands of boxers, but it's only two that can say I walked out the ring unblemished. And Terrence Crawford, who's currently my favorite boxer, he has an opportunity to do the same thing. But if Terrence Crawford loses his next fight, or if he does get a Canelo and he loses a Canelo, I'm not gonna look at Terrence Crawford any differently because I've watched you beat people, and I know that you can lose. My favorite all-time boxer, Roy Jones Jr., probably fought past where he needed to fight. He got losses, and unfortunately, and this is kind of boxing media as well, Roy is not thought about in the same way that he should be thought about because he has a few losses, and you got individuals that are not even on his skill level that they're ranking higher than him.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like you say, you ain't got to say you don't want to try to make it something. I mean, that's what it is. Black fighters have a different standard, and then unfortunately, the black fighters feel like, oh well, I'm being held to a different standard, so there's no need for me to take a chance, especially if I can make the same money with less risk. And that's
Facts. Well said, bro. Well said. Well said. Give it up to Shad, y'all. Well said, bro. For real, man. Well said, bro. I couldn't have said it better than myself, bro. I don't even need to say nothing else on that, bro. I don't. I really don't, bro. I said what I needed to say. You came through with the follow through. But look, there's been this little rap beef going on. I didn't make a slide about it, but who you got, bro? Drake or Kendrick, bro? Who you got? Where you leaning at? You going with the light skinned brothers on this one? You light skinned?
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I am not the only song that I heard was like that. I've heard none of the other songs. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Kendrick. I'm not gonna say I don't like him. I'm not a fan of Kendrick. I'm not a fan of Drake. So I'm not a fan of y'all beefing. I don't want to hear none of the music.
You know what?
If Rick Ross
shot
back at Game, because Rick Ross and Game are my, they swap back and forth between my number two, my second and third favorite rapper.
Okay.
But I don't care about Kendrick and Drake because I don't feel like they,
you know what?
They like that.
I'm gonna say it like this. It's all a game. It's all a facade. I think they're trying to bring back the bars, the way hip hop used to be. I don't know. I don't know if you was around, if you remember. I'm on the East Coast, so they used to make these mixtapes called the Violator albums, right? I think it was like Chris Lighty and Fat Joe, they used to make these albums called the Violator albums, and it used to be a bunch of rappers on it. And back in the day when rappers got on the track, they was trying to annihilate each other. Like they wasn't in there, oh, we gonna make a good song together. No, my bars, my verse is going to be better than yours, and that's how we looked at music back in the day, right? And I think they're trying to introduce that to this new generation. But however, in order to break it into this new generation in such a way for them to understand it like that, they got to make it seem like it's a battle, right? So it's all a facade. But if you really, to us, we can't look too deep. Don't look at it as, them beefing. No. That's what this new generation got to hear. They're beefing in order to hear bars and a little personal gain on things. You know what I mean? Because Kendrick came in like, look, I'm not here to be none of y'all friend. I'm trying to kill y'all on every track. If you get me on your feature, your verse better be tight because I'm bringing my hardest. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think it is. And in a battle culture is doing the same thing. If you watch battlers out there is doing the same thing. They're making songs now against each other, trying to get them the views up because the battle game has got messed up, and rappers is doing that now too. And I like it. I like the fun in hip hop. I like it. But if I had to pick a winner, I mean, when you battling somebody and you going MC from MC, if you don't write your own lyrics, bro, I don't care how good you sound singing them, like you can't win. Like, how you gonna win a battle of MCs and you didn't write it? So whoever wrote your song is who won the battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and it happens in battles too. There's ghostwriters who write, but to me, you don't win. You automatically lose if somebody else writes your battle or somebody else writes your lyrics. Period. I don't care who you is. I don't care how good you made it sound. That's just my opinion and what I gotta say about that. If you're not spitting your own bars, you cannot win a rap battle or a rap beef going song for song. It's just flat out. That's just what it is. Period. Give the songwriter credit for winning that battle. And that's all I gotta say about that. But we're gonna keep it moving on. We having a fun show tonight, Fun show, fun show. So Shaquille O'Neal, bro, had some comments to talk about Nikola Jokic and how he didn't think that he should have won an MVP. Shea should have won. And I'm sure you heard what was going on by now. I just want your take on that. How do you feel about this situation?
I mean, the funny thing about it, me and my buddy were talking about that today, and I told him, I said, Joker got the how do I want to say this? Joker got the I don't want to say excuse, but he got the benefit of the doubt. Joker got the benefit of the doubt because look, I'm reigning MVP. We just won the finals. Just beat the Lakers, gentleman sweep, and we are headed to try to go to be back to back. And Shea Gildress, Oklahoma is to me, Oklahoma's a smaller market than Denver. You know what I'm saying? Smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it from that particular standpoint. Like maybe if Shea Gildress was kind of like, if this was kind of like how it was with Joker and Embiid last year, maybe they would have gave it to Shea Gildress. But that's the way I look at it. Now the whole situation with Shaq and Shannon Sharp, I didn't like the. I mean, I don't know why Shannon would say Shaq is jealous of Joker. I mean, it's multiple championships. Shaq is deemed to be the most in his prime, the most dominant player in NBA history. Now, Jokic is not that. He's a different type of player. He's good in his own right, but if Joker,
the man 7'3", where is he 7'5"? Which one is it?
I don't know how tall he is, but I mean, if Shaq and Joker were to play like right now, like we're talking early 2000 Lakers versus current Nuggets, Shaq would kill Joker. So I can't be jealous of someone that I'm better than. I'm already better than you. But Shea Gildress probably should have won it. But I just think that Joker putting up the same numbers he putting up.
I mean, I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel like they had to get Joker back this year because they robbed him last year and gave it to Embiid. Okay. I feel like Joker should have got last year's over Embiid. That's just me. This is just me in my opinion, y'all. From me. All right. This is all right. Strictly that. I think that's why they gave it to him. But Shea, because correct me if I'm wrong, the OKC got the tiebreaker for the number 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right. So it goes to the best team and the most valuable player upon that team. Even though it was a tiebreaker, Jokic, like he's 7'3", and that seems like that's where they going is with the bigs shooting threes. Damn, dog, like y'all tall asses, excuse my language, but y'all tall asses is dunking the ball without jumping and like just within arm reach. Like, come on, like you ain't even got to put nothing, really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't even jump. He don't even got a jump shot when he's shooting a 3. He just tippy toe and just throw it. It's like a free throw to that tall man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta think. Like, we got like I'm just saying, like, it's Shea Gildress should have got. I think he should have got it, and I don't think. And when you're in this space, when you're talking, people take certain things, and you can clip what I'm saying right now and make it seem like we were straight dogging Jokic to Joker. Like we straight dogging him right now. You know what I'm saying? And I believe they took out of context what Shaq was saying, period. Everybody did. And they just went left with it. I think Shaq was just being honest. Like, look, I ain't trying to rain on a man's parade. Congratulations to him, but Shea Gilgeous should have got it, and that's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard. Like, look, if you want me to be honest with my opinion, I'm on TV. Yes, I'm on TNT. I'm on the show. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be honest. I think Shea Gilgeous should have won, but congratulations to Joker. And everything with Shannon Sharp. That was Shannon Sharp just was, I don't know what he was getting at with that whole situation with that. But I didn't really hear Shaq dogging him, and I don't think Shaq is jealous. You know.
He made a diss track.
Who?
Shaq.
Shaq?
Yes.
He dissed who?
Shannon.
I mean, like, look, I mean, Shannon Sharp shouldn't have really, like, he came out of, I mean, you ain't have to say the man was, jealous of him. He ain't have to say all that. He could have just said, look, man, that's what people do, though. They take what they want to hear, like they got selective hearing. You know what I mean? Like Airwax just block out certain words or something. Like they hear what they want to hear, selective hearing type people, and they don't listen to the whole thing. And he went out left field, and he deserved everything Shaq given to him, period. Like you should have just, you know what I mean? I didn't hear that. When I heard it, and I'm gonna be honest, I heard it for the first time today. I'm working, I'm in a work truck, I'm in a truck going to a delivery, and I listened to it, and I'm like, I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. And then I heard about all the beefing and everything else. I heard Shaq saying, just being honest about, how he felt about the situation. I don't even think that he was even talking about him getting robbed by Steve Nash or nothing. I think everybody they just take what they can out of anything viral and anything and just throw whatever they want on it, man. That's just the day and age we live in, man. Like, and unfortunate for Shaq. I mean, he's just on one of the most, well-known shows, and that's what they did. But I didn't hear none of that from him. I just heard him saying, look, y'all don't want me to see. He even like put a disclaimer out there, like, I ain't trying to rain on a man's parade or nothing, but Shea Gilgeous should have won this year. You know what I mean? Like, look, yeah, and they could have stopped him, like, all right, if you don't want to rain on this parade, Shaq, sure, don't even say nothing. That's what Ernie could have did immediately, like how you stop me sometimes on the show. Sometimes when you be feeling like I'm about to go left foot, you be like, dog, don't even, hey, trucking, don't don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like he could have just stopped and like he said it from the jump. You knew he was about to go out left field when he came out like, I ain't trying to marry on a man's parade. That's what Ernie should have said. Shaq, or whatever. They could have did that, but they let him go. So. But I don't think he said nothing. I don't think it was too harmful. I think there's people have, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. People have selective hearing. People are so sensitive nowadays, and they take what they want out of anything and take it out of context. And that's just the way that went.
But you know what? This is a reoccurring thing to me with the NBA MVP, and this may rub some people the wrong way, but LeBron should have more MVPs than he has. Michael Jordan should have more MVPs than he had, because what you're doing is someone has one decent year, no disrespecting them, and it's like, oh well, they're playing better than this guy. It's like, no, you are the best player in the NBA. You should win MVP until someone proves that they're better than you. So when Steph Curry proves in certain instances, like, look, I'm looking better than LeBron. All right, give him the MVP, right? So that's the way I look at it. But
right, makes sense.
And like I said, going back to the Steve Nash thing, like I was watching basketball intensely back then. I'm like, why is Steve Nash winning the MVP over Kobe Bryant? Like what are we doing? Like Steve Nash has not displayed that he's a better player than Kobe Bryant.
Right.
They're running the innovative offense. Don't get me wrong, but Kobe's the best player in the NBA.
Period. Game changer. Everything, and he could. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Yes.
I do not understand how that voting go. I believe the players should mean more than any journalist or somebody, you know what I mean? For real, like, and I hate to say that because it that's kind of our lane, but for real, like, because it's really it seems like it's a setup, a sham, for whoever, because for real, Anthony's going crazy. Ant-Man's going crazy right now. He's going crazy right now. But I think Shea Gilgeous had the best regular season though. To me,
But,
to
but you
me,
know the thing about it, if Shea Gilgeous come back next year and do the same thing again,
he'll get it next year.
get it next year. But it's gonna be a little bit more fierce competition because, like I said, you got Anthony Edwards. So I mean, and this is another thing. I know this ain't on the show topics, but bro, we are literally watching the passing of the torch.
Mm.
No KD, no LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
no Steph, Kawhi Leonard, and them.
Mm-hmm.
What they got going on. So like literally, like we are literally watching the end of the LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Like we're
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
watching the end of their run.
That's crazy.
I mean,
You said, and you put it like that. Like, come on, man. You done put it like that, man. You kind of made me
you
sag and puppy
know,
dog.
man,
Nah, but it ain't.
I wasn't old enough to watch. Like when Jordan was doing this thing, I was like, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
I watched when LeBron took it from Kobe. I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're watching whether you want to go with Anthony Edwards, whether you want to go with Jason Tatum, whether you want to go with, Shea Gilgeous, you want to go with Joker, you want to go with Luca, whatever the situation is. But those guys, like, it's over.
Right, right. I feel y'all, man. I feel you. So let's and speaking of the NBA, so is Jason Tatum the most? Is he overrated in the playoff? Is he overrated? Is he? Yes or no?
You know what? I'm glad you asked this question. I'm probably gonna go around the world to answer it. But someone put this in perspective. Someone said when you look at Jason Tatum and the early success that they have had in Boston, it makes Jason Tatum seem older than what he actually is.
Mm.
Tatum's not an old player. Jason Tatum is going to his 7th year. And obviously, people like to use a Jordan timeline. Well, Jordan didn't win his first chip until his 6th or 7th year in the league. So I don't think Jason Tatum is overrated, but Jason Tatum, we got the old Kobe text me and all this. So, but if you're trying to be Kobe, then like, like you're not Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
You're not Kobe. But Jason Tatum as a talent, as a player, I mean, I think Jason Tatum is playing this game. But guys want to be that whole mama mentality, and that when you start taking on that particular persona, you start talking about, oh, what would Kobe do? Then it's like it brings about some unwarranted criticisms, in my opinion, right? But I
Well
don't
said.
think him is over. I don't think he's overrated. I don't.
Well said. Well said. Who is the best player in the NBA playoffs as of right now, left out of all the teams playing?
I mean, I got the MVP, man. I mean, I got to
Jokic.
go with Joker. I know people love Ant-Man, but you say currently. I mean, it's like I gotta go. I gotta go with the MVP. I mean, you just.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You ain't gotta say much. You ain't gotta say much. I mean, he the MVP of the. You know what I mean? He the MVP. His team is still
double
in.
double. You can pass like a point guard. I mean, you can literally do all of this. I mean, you're not the flashy thing. And one of the things that I know people are having a problem with is like, bro, we can't say a foreign player is the best player in the NBA. This has to be an American type of thing. And it's like nah, like Giannis. To me, Giannis is the best player in the NBA, even over Joker. And he's
Yeah,
a foreign player. So you just gotta deal with it
yeah.
until
He nice. He nice. I
until
like
Jason
it.
Tatum or Ant-Man. I mean,
Who
let's jump, doing what he's doing. But it's like, bro,
do the Nuggets get swept?
foreign, the
Do the
foreign
Nuggets get swept?
chip. The foreigners got the chips.
Do the Minnesota Timberwolves sweep the Denver Nuggets?
Bro, they sweep the Nuggets, man. That'll be crazy.
What happens? What, like, give me your take on that. What happens? Just okay, tinfoil hat on. What happens if the Minnesota Timberwolves sweep the Denver Nuggets?
The pressure goes up.
Wow.
And the pressure, and to me, the pressure don't go up on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The pressure goes up on the Boston Celtics. Because if they take down the Nuggets, y'all have finals experience. Y'all have Eastern Conference finals experience and stuff like that. If the Minnesota Timberwolves make it all the way to the finals, y'all should win. Like, it's more pressure on y'all. To me, that's what happens if the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets. I don't think the pressure goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves because I don't think anybody, to be honest, who expected Anthony Edwards to be this good?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I'm just being honest. If I'm being honest, I didn't. I knew he
out of
was
Georgia, right? Came out of Georgia a few years ago, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like okay, you come from Georgia, like it's a football school, like no one expect, like people got the half face with Jordan now. You made it like Mike's long lost kid. I mean, it's like, bro, are you telling me like right now, like, are we about? I mean, I know Cuban kind of loves Anthony Edwards, like, you know what I'm saying, but are we real? Is Anthony Edwards about to jump Jason Tatum? About to jump Giannis? Is he about to jump out? Like, is Anthony Edwards going into next year as the best player in the NBA? Like, I mean, what's going on right now?
I think
goes back to Boston to me.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right. The pressure goes on, and I agree. I agree with that because a lot of people think that Boston is like this team that, and I'm like, look, man, Boston been here before. People got to remember that Boston been here before. Like, they not new to this. And the same thing with the Nuggets. Like, it's 2-0 right now. The Nuggets been here before. They last year's champions. I do think that the Nuggets has underestimated the Timberwolves. I do think that they went in there underestimating them. I do believe that. I believe that, and I will say that. And man, I don't even think I could get through the rest, bro. You hear me, bro? Goodness gracious.
No, you good. You good. You good. We almost finished. But
so should they trade for? Should the Lakers make the trade for DeJounte Murray?
Why?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Some people feel like LeBron is done. He getting old. He on the edge. Like you said, we see in the pass of the torch right now.
I'm with Brian Scott. Make the man the player coach.
Yeah.
Making the player. That's why I bet with it right now. I'm like,
they need a big three. Do the Lakers need a big three?
This is my thing. It's like I think the big three era is over. I think it's over. I think when you look at the teams that are moving forward right now, teams were built through the draft. Couple of trades, Knicks made a trade to get Julius Randle, but for the most part, they drafted those guys. Boston drafted those guys. Denver drafted. You know what I mean? Minnesota drafted. So it's like y'all are trying to do something when at the end of the day, you know that you need a bench to win. Me and my buddy were talking about this today. I told him, I said, you take the 2013, 2014 Miami Heat with Bron, Bosh, Wade. If you look at the bench that they had a very good bench. They could not have had that bench in today's basketball because Ray Allen would have been $30-some million. Battier probably 15, 20. Mike Miller probably would have chipped in 5 or 6, 7 million himself. You wouldn't be able to put all that talent on the court. So I'm not gonna say they need another person. They got a person. They're just not consistent. Austin Reeves is not consistent. D'Angelo Russell is not consistent. Like, you need to get some consistency for what you got.
Right.
And they need to get a bench. Like, as great as LeBron is, the man, almost 40, and y'all still need him to give y'all 40 minutes a night. That's the big question. Like, where's Anthony Davis? Like in
He
a
always hurt, man. He always hurt, bruh. That's where he at, bruh.
truck.
He hurt all the time, bruh.
Truck and just put it like this: in a ideal situation, the Lakers with AD and LeBron, that is supposed to be enough to make a run.
That's a fact.
Y'all don't need a third person who gonna take what we saw that. What did Bradley Beal do for the Suns? What did we talk about the other week? I said if the Suns don't make the finals, it's a failure. They already talking about trading KD. Talking about KD want to go to the Heat. Like, what are we talking about? The big three is over. There was a nice little run with Boston, and then LeBron went down there and did it, and whatever. But when isn't that the last title that a big three won? The Miami Heat, isn't that the last one where you had like a big three? That's the last title, right? Because when you look at the rest of it, it's been like, Kawhi went up to no, I take it back. Golden State. That's the last big three. But it fell apart. The big three is over, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just was asking that should they make the trade for DeJounte Murray, bro? That's all.
Man, if I'm DeJounte Murray, I'm not going out there, man. You talk about a circus. That's a circus. That's a motherfucking circus. No, you know who they need? Listen. Get Shiloh Sanders over there. How about that? Get Coach Prime to the Lakers.
I'm gonna let you take it.
Coach, don't they?
I'm gonna let you. All right, I'm gonna move on to this next topic real quick. I gotta go blow my nose real quick, so I'm gonna let you get the screen real quick for a second. All right. So the NIL contracts for bowl games, man. You sent me you sent me the little video. I remember you sent me the video, and
my favorite.
I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about NIL contracts and these bowl games and what's going on before we get on up out of here. And I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you the table. I'm gonna give you the flow, man. You got the flow, dog. You got the flow. Yeah.
Let me see.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, that's the wrong person. That's the wrong guy. Hold on, guys. Oh, there you go.
I mean, I don't know. Me and Chuck, and we kind of disagree on this particular aspect of it in terms of the contract aspect. But if we're talking about bowl games, I still like I'm squinting kind of look at this like the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Like my Miami Hurricanes played in the Pinstripe Bowl last year. I mean, I just don't see players willing to take a risk for a couple of extra dollars for a bowl game that many people feel is meaningless. What I think should really occur is these bowl games need to consolidate and collaborate, and it should be a finite number of bowl games. And then maybe if you do something like that, make the bowl games mean something a little bit more, then maybe you probably could, to me, maybe go with that approach. But it's like 60 bowl games. Like I'm just looking, it's like, bro, it's like 60 some odd bowl games here. So it's like I don't see that working until some of these bowls like say, look, let's collaborate, because a lot of these games, a lot of these bowls, they're in the same wheelhouse in reality. So I mean that's the only way I see that working.
A bowl game used to mean something though, dog. A bowl game used to mean something.
Man, it needs to be less bowl games. Like to me, let's keep it a stack, sure. Let's keep it a stack. If it was left up to me, if I was the NCAA president, like today, only teams eligible for bowls are 9-win teams. Straight up. Like I can't say a bowl game means something if you got a team that's 6-6 and another team that's 6-6. No one's watching it.
I feel you. I agree with that. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. I do, bro. I like that take, bro. Because That makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world to have it like that now. But with these contracts, though, bro, I don't know. You know how I feel about contracts. I stand on that, bro. I stand on that. Because it needs to be done. But the bowl games, though, like you, we actually agree on that. We actually agree on with the bowl games. Unless these bowl games start coming out of pocket to pay the players, I don't think that it'd be worth it for them. You know, you about to go and be eligible for the NFL draft, and they want you to play in the Mayo Bowl or the Direct TV Bowl or something like that. You know, you like what? My team was 75 and I'm about to go to the NFL. Like, man, I ain't playing
And
in that, bro.
the RL Carriers, New Orleans Bowl, like,
Yeah, like nobody
like
playing in that, bro.
people
Nobody
like
playing in that.
like it's probably people don't know what RL Carriers.
You got the LA Bowl hosted by Gronk, the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. AutoZone though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody, man, nah, like you gotta come up off some bread, bro. You gotta come up off it. Bad Boy Mowers, Pinstripe, you know what I mean? The Valero Alamo Bowl. Like, people don't even go, who goes to Valero to get gas? Who does that? Like, who did
Bruh, iron win. Iron wins are better, man.
I'm just saying we agree on that. We agree on that. But
Iron win.
like you know how I stand, you know how I feel about contracts and everything else. Like it has to be done, man. You know, maybe not the way they're gonna find a way to get that done. Period. They're going to.
But
They're going
but
to.
this but I'm still trying to. I guess maybe I'm holding on to I'm trying to catch the falling blade, right? I'm
Mm.
still looking at it from the aspect of a scholarship is the contract. I'm still looking at it from that vantage point
It
because of
is. It
contract,
is.
they are literally 1 year. Like
Mhm.
I learned that playing football. I was like, no, this is not it's not a 4 year deal. Like this is a 1 year thing, right? Some schools do 4, but then some schools are like, no, we're gonna finesse you up out of here. So I mean,
But players is forgetting that though, bro. Players is forgetting that once you get a scholarship to a school, regardless if they trying to tell you to get in the portal or not, you don't have to get into the portal. You have a scholarship to attend that school, whether they want to have you there or not. Like, okay, the coach might make it your life a living hell, but so what? You there. You got like if you getting your education, you don't have to jump into the portal. And that's what the players is forgetting. Players is forgetting. You don't have to go into the portal because the coach is telling you that. You know what I mean? You don't. And um and with the academic scholarship, it takes away from a lot, you know. And I believe that they're gonna probably come up with. And like you said, I agree with that. I agree, bro. But they're definitely gonna rewrite the contract and and redo it to fit the athletic part of college sports the way that it's going. That's what I believe. But you're right though. The scholarship is a form of a contract, but why would you want to take that? Why would you want to take that the academic scholarship if you know you yeah, I don't know a decent football player? Why wouldn't you want the money contract? You know, why would you take that? I'm just saying it's different ways of looking at it too. But what was what's your thought on that though? Like, so the
and,
total difference from that.
you know, I probably would be more so, like you say, about the contract, but it's just so much stuff that has to happen. I'm like what Chip Kelly said. You just got to get about 25, 30. I don't even want to say schools. I'm just gonna say athletic programs that say, look, we are not these are sports teams. They are going to be separate entities away from school. They're just gonna come here strictly to play football or basketball, similar because I just learned about like how IMG operated. I thought IMG was like actually like an actual school, like with regular students, but it's not. Like all the students that go to IMG are there to play sports. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no regular students there. So like, I mean, when it gets to that and operates like the NFL fully, then I'd be like, all right, well, yeah, you can do some contracts because it's like it's a small number of entities operate now, right? You
Mhm.
won't be able to just get up and say, "Oh well, I'm gonna leave the University of Miami. I'm gonna go play for Vanderbilt or something." Like, no, Vanderbilt is not a part of this 30 team operation or
Right.
20 operation. So, but like right now, it's just too messy. Is and then another thing about it is it's playing right out in our face. It's the have and have nots. A
Right.
lot do not have the budget to acquiesce or to do this, and then you got certain players that are making unrealistic demands.
We better catch up with now what you just said, rewinding that back, so I don't forget, because I didn't take a note on that. But I like what you just when you were saying that IMG, the school like IMG, only athletes go there. We better start doing more schools like that, because if you look at overseas, we was just talking about the NBA and the way that it is over there. Now we could say this for a whole nother show, but I had to say something on that because I ain't want to, what I'm saying, let the idea slip out of my mind. But that's what they doing overseas. They've been doing that. There's a whole NFL academy over there, and they bring nothing but NFL players up out of there. That's all they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like the NFL academy, period. Like they are learning NFL schemes, workouts, and all of that in high school, bruh. In high school, and that same thing going on with the basketball over there. They're focused on that, and I think that we need to start jumping more in that lane. I think that that's going to happen. I mean,
They,
it may take us some years to catch on to it,
they,
but
oh,
I think it has to happen. That's just me, but
they can do this just like how they do certain investments. You have what they call accredited investors and non-accredited investors. Accredited investor got so much net worth, you got so much liquid. So you just go to these programs and say, look, you got to have this much money or you got to have this much being donated to your program, and you're going to be one of these 15, 20 schools. And then the rest of y'all, forget it. Y'all do what y'all do. And
mm,
if a player falls out from over there, they can go back,
mm,
to operate like that. But it's like, is on one hand, I'm happy the NCAA is not doing anything because I want I want this to explode. I want this to blow up in their faces because it's gonna blow up. But after it
mm-hmm,
blows up, it's time to just be like, look, everybody's not playing the same game. Let's stop pretending that all these schools are trying to play the same game. It's only 15 or 20 schools that are playing a certain game. The rest of them are just participating.
facts.
And
That's a fact.
let's just be real about it. The rest of
That's a
y'all
fact.
fighting about it.
And it's been that way though. It's been that way. And I get tired of people. We're in a play for play era now. Man, they been getting paid. Like let's stop pretending like these athletes ain't been getting paid, man. Alabama's, Georgia's, Florida State's, like these big schools, Florida, like they been paying players, bro. Like stop, like let's stop with that whole pay for play era. This was supposed to level the playing field, and the NCAA got tired of people writing them and everything else, so they let it implode. Didn't write a thing down for it, and the universities ain't trying to get a handle upon this, and the NCAA is going to come up with a system that they already have in place, that they already know how to run. And once the NCAA gets their hand on that, that's going to solidify them in the new era that we're in college sports. And the universities acted so late upon it, instead of trying to getting together and implement it themselves, they're relying on the NCAA, which in case just the NCAA's flexing their muscle, like, y'all need us. Look at the transfer portal. Look how we opened it up. Y'all need us. Y'all ain't coming to get us. But guess what? We got a system that we already know how to run it, but we're gonna let this go left.
I don't want the NCAA to do nothing. I want this. Hey, listen. As cruel as this may sound, everybody likes a car accident. Everybody likes a train wreck. Everybody likes seeing an accident. I am ready for this to run off of the hill at 100
Uh-huh.
miles an hour. And guess what? When it runs off the hill, I don't even want the NCAA to step in then.
They will.
I don't want them to.
I mean, but then if they don't step in, you know what's gonna happen, right?
What's gonna happen?
the Big Ten and the SEC will probably start their own league.
That's what they need. Hey, that's what they need to do.
They probably will start their own league. They probably will expand and I mean and they'll probably could take because they could probably do it on their own right now. I mean, let's just be honest. They're the two biggest conferences in college sports. I mean, in football anyway.
Please do that. Because to be honest, I'm tired of hearing people say, "Oh, the NCAA," because people are contradictory. On one hand, the NCAA is restrictive. All right, they said F it, like the joke, F them kids. Then, all right, do what you want to do. Now, the NCAA need to do something. NCAA don't need to do nothing. Don't listen. Do nothing. Amateur sports is DOA. There's no more amateur sports. So in reality, NCAA, the only thing that y'all need to be concerned with right now is if there's a situation of Title IX and some stuff going on campus. Y'all just are the police department for activities that occur on campus. Y'all have nothing to do with sports.
They haven't. I believe they already have the system down. I believe they already have the system down. And like you said, they let it implode because I don't understand why these universities are being so lazy upon trying to get a handle on this themselves. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't get that. Like, that's how it makes me feel a little bit.
Here's why. Chugging, if someone walked up to you with $20 million tomorrow, but they say, "Hey, look, we're gonna F up your front and backyard," you know what I'm saying? Might wreck a couple of your cars, but we're gonna give you $20 million.
Right.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna say, "Nah, I can't let you mess up the front and backyard. I can't let you mess up the car"? No, F it up.
You could
taking my $20 million.
Man, you probably
want to do.
That's why I said, like, I'm just saying,
hey, listen, F the yard up. Matter of fact, I help you go wreck the doggone car. Give me the $20 million. I'm not stepping in. What I'm stepping in for? Why am I gonna cut my nose and spite my face? What am I do that for?
I'm just saying, like,
give me 20 trucking.
Because there's so much more to be made. If you're saying it's about the money, bro, there's so much more money to be made. If they bring some kind of structure to what's going on, if you know what I mean, like there's so much more money to be made. We talking just basketball and football alone, and college baseball ain't nothing to sleep on either. Now I ain't gonna sleep on college baseball, but just
what do they say? Who do they say the most powerful person is on these campuses?
I get it.
Head football. So you know what, Mr. Man, we paying you $8, $9, $10 million. You go out there and negotiate the TV contract. We want 15%. You take your agent who has told us that we owe you or we are on the hook to pay you $9 to $10 million. You have him go and negotiate the TV deal, and we want 15%. We're not doing nothing. We're not facilitating any of this. You want to be the man in charge. You want us to give you $30 million so you can hire 50 other people. Is that what you want to do? Tell your agent to get on the phone with Fox.
So that's what you think the universities is doing. You think the university is pushing that?
Chucky, if me and you had a university right now, I don't care, you AD, I'm president or whatever, we telling Cuban Kane is the head coach. Cuban, you told us to give you $10 million. You call your agent, you work at the TV deal, we need 10% because we still own the field.
Right.
We want 10%.
I dig it.
We want 10% of the deal because you're still playing on our field. That is still our property. That is your rental cost for us. 10% of the gross, not the net, the gross of the deal. So if the deal is $200 million, we need 10% of that.
Off muscle.
Off the muscle. And then probably another 10, 15% for, just housekeeping. So really, in reality, we probably end up getting 50% of the deal. And we're gonna get the rest of the money from tuition.
And that's what I'm
not doing nothing. Trucking. I'm not about to go pull up Microsoft,
I feel that.
make no PowerPoint. I'm not about to go to Google,
And you,
Microsoft. I'm not doing all this.
and you know what? The only conferences that, and that's what I'm saying. The only conferences that were are rumored to be even doing this right now, or the Big Ten and SEC. They are the only ones who have been conversing. Rumored. Now this is just rumored. I can't find the research per se. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about this, are the only people who are actually in talks with each other about the ESPN deal, about forming an own league if this was to go left. Like all the other schools are doing just exactly, probably not exactly, but probably what you're talking about right now, because it makes sense. But the Big Ten and the SEC are the only ones. They can survive without it. Like they can do without.
That's what I'm saying. I'm paying you this amount. Listen, you and the basketball coach. Let's think about the trucking. I'm gonna get 10% from football. I'm gonna get 10% basketball.
Off rip.
We get
Right.
10% baseball. And then I'm gonna turn around, I'm getting 100% of the tuition from the school. What am I doing something for?
Turn it up.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a field to play on. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all use our property, because we're not selling you nothing. We will let you lease, we'll let you rent. You're gonna pay us a renter fee, a lease agreement for using these workout facilities and these dormitories and these apartments that we got on this particular campus. That's how we're gonna make our money back.
So before we get out of here, because you want to write something. So is Deion Sanders doing it the right way, which is the new way? Because it sounds exactly what he's doing. It seemed like that's what Deion over there doing. Now I may not agree with everything he doing, but one thing that man ain't doing is just sitting back and just letting shit. He getting out and doing it. So I don't know. It sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just saying. TV
Doing nothing.
promotion, handling everything. I mean, he probably do got to do. I don't know.
Look, these coaches are asking for money to pay social media coordinators. The school don't have to promote the football team anymore. You told us to give you $70,000, maybe $100,000, depending on what school you're at. You told us to give this amount of money for this person and their team, and they're gonna run a social media account. Okay, fine. We're gonna charge you again a licensing fee, because again, that's our logo on the side of those helmets. So we're gonna get our money from there. We not no. We not
We
no.
need that. We need that. We need that. We need in. We need in that.
Sit back and collect my 10%.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then y'all go set up the salary cap, whatever y'all want to do. But y'all gonna pay me for using my field, my weight room, my field house, my apartments, my dorms on campus, and again, because we want y'all ain't got to come to class. Y'all are not even students here. Y'all are paid people, and we're gonna rent it out to y'all. We're gonna treat this like the NFL. Yeah, y'all, some of the money that y'all getting from these NIL deals and stuff, y'all got to pay to use this. This gonna be like 24-hour fitness, man. You know.
So I get it. The structure got to come from somewhere at the end of the day. But I get it though. Well said. Hey, well said, brother. Well said, brother. Well, break it down.
Listen, Kirby Smart, go over there to Fox or Turner, bring Turner back over there in Atlanta. Go over there and talk to Turner and say, look, we want our games exclusively on TNT. We go whoop de whoop. Do that. But Chuck, and I'm the president of, I'm not about to sit up here and because most of them don't want the players on the campus anyway. Let's keep it a stat. We don't really want you here anyway. So the least I gotta talk up for y'all, the better it is for me. Let the person that went to go sit on the couches eat the undercooked chicken,
the pink steak,
the well done steak that the steak sauce don't even make it edible. Y'all gonna handle all that. I just listen. 10. That's all
10
I want.
off of each sport. And you right. You're right. That's what it's about at the end. And you probably and that sound about right of what's going on. But like I said, I honestly, me speculating, I feel like the NCAA, I feel like that organization or whatever organization it is about it. They already have a plan for it. They all fold up, but they're gonna let it implode, and then they're gonna come in and they're gonna implement it because I mean they the only ones who's even opening the door up a little bit for things to go through now. So I mean you see it little by little, but they're gonna let it implode first, yes, because like you said, everybody enjoys a good car crash. Everybody sits around and watch truckers do bonehead trucker shit and all kinds of weird shit like that, and it's gonna happen, and you'll see that. But I do believe that they have a system down. I honestly I feel like that.
You wouldn't waste my time.
Well, we'll see. And I still, but by the way, I still ain't getting my push-ups, dog.
Oh, you know what?
I still ain't get my push-ups, dog.
Let me see, dog. Let me see what I got. What it was? It was 5, right?
Hell no. That shit was 50. I need my 50.
We good.
Give me 10, dog. Give me 10.
Got me. 10.
Give me 10. 10 good ones. Yeah, I got it. That one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. They look good too. They was looking good too. Thank you, dog. Thank you. Right. This was absolutely a blast for me coming back, man. This was a blast. Y'all make sure y'all go to JE Line. That's JE/line.com. Get y'all some beard growth serum and all that. Tell them Truck and Chubby sent you over there. Share, you know what I'm saying? Fan point of view and all that. I had an absolute blast, man, on the show tonight, man. We definitely got to unwind like this a lot more. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting us, man. We appreciate the support, man. We really do. And we always gonna be bringing y'all these topics, man. And we're gonna kick back and we're gonna have some good times, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat that came through, supported us, and all that good stuff, man. And until next week, man, y'all know how we giving it up out here, man. Y'all already know it. Appreciate you. Peace.
Want to see Truck and Chubby live with co-host Shed? Tune in at Fans Point of View. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. But in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the content. Don't forget to hit your notification bell for all updates. Thank you for watching.